Welcome to Tech Talk with WSU Tech, where we dive into all things WSU Tech and highlight the voices within our college community. I'm Dr. Sheree Utash, and today we have the honor of chatting with Matthew Lewis. Welcome, Matthew.
Thank you. Happy to be here, Sheree.
So glad to have you on. We always like to kick this off with having you introduce yourself and telling us about what you do and how you serve the mission of the college.
Perfect. Love the opportunity to speak about myself a little bit and what we do in our IT academic program. So, I'm the Dean of Information Technology. So, I lead all our academic and non academic programming for the college. IT is a huge umbrella that encompasses a lot of technologies to computer support, cybersecurity. Cloud application, software development to some new and growing things. So,
So we're going to dig down in now, and
Mhm.
we're going to talk a little bit about the growth and the evolution of IT programs at WSU Tech,
Mhm.
because we haven't had it that long. And what's happened when we started, just I don't know, not very long ago,
Mhm.
to where we're at today. So talk about the beginning and the growth.
Yeah. So, in the beginning, we started out with a support specialist pathway. But when you hired me on and Jennifer hired me on, especially you wanted a quarterback for IT.
Mhm.
And so, what we've done to lead the mission and our goal and our growth is truly developing great relationships with industry partners and getting them engaged in our industry team meetings. My team meetings are all industry led. I have a chairman that leads those and a structure put in place. So that way we are doing more of the listening and then
Mhm.
building the car to let them drive in the direction that they want us to achieve, to ensure our students are truly the students that they need to hire immediately. So we've really developed a lot of updates to our program, changes to our outcomes to make sure we stay current and relevant, which is extremely challenging because technology is always changing and getting
Mhm.
added and new things and still some of the old things because we still have to be prepared for that type of stuff. So we've really grown a lot in our enrollment in order to meet the demand from those interested in being in the field and then those interested in hiring our students.
So talk about your enrollment growth.
So we've seen a lot of opportunity for our adult students that wanted to do something different, to change their career. We've seen some great engagement and increases in our high school population numbers
Mhm.
to get them better prepared to get into the workforce after graduating high school. And we can bring on and have consistently bringing on about 75 to 100 brand new students every semester.
I saw yesterday on a report in People First
Mm.
that your percentage of credit hours are up year to date over a year ago, and I think that was your best year.
Yes,
So you're trending towards having another banner year.
yes. Another great year ahead of us, and the next academic year is going to be even better with new
Mhm.
opportunities. So,
So, why are our programs a little unique? Everybody has IT programs, right?
mhm.
Why are ours more unique, and what attracts students into taking programs from WSU Tech in this area?
So I already have my ideas, but I'm not going to share those because there are always going to be, through a different lens. But what industry has told me and what students have been telling me is we have truly hands-on learning experiences.
Mhm.
It's not conceptual. We truly work through real-world scenarios to getting our students really ready to taking apart the computer to putting it back together, knowing each and every component, to programming routers and switches, to going through programming languages and all the cloud applications that exist. So we have a lot of real world opportunities. And when we have people and our students get hired and we follow back up with them, we consistently hear that they feel better prepared to get engaged into the industry. And then our partners truly have found that our students are better prepared and their new hire ramping up training has been reduced because of our students.
That's cool. So industry credentials are a big piece. So you have degrees, but you have these industry credentials, certifications. Talk a little bit about what that pathway looks like for a student.
Yeah, so with our support in cyber, they would get started with some great intro and recognized certs with CompTIA from A plus to Network plus, Security plus, right out the gate. Some Cisco related certifications with their new CCST in computer, no, excuse me, in networking essentials, cybersecurity essentials, and intro to technology. Then we can also get our students prepared with the Cisco CCNA
Mhm.
certification. On our cloud side, we have a couple of certifications with Python programming, um, AWS Cloud Practitioner, and just to name a few of all the certifications that we offer.
So I always say education's like a super highway with exit and on ramps. So you can jump off and go get a job, and then you can come back on and upskill, reskill. I see that more in your program maybe than any other program. So speak to that a little bit about the on off ramp and the things that can happen.
Yeah, I completely agree. We have a lot of opportunity for on ramps and not just the traditional high school student getting into secondary or post secondary options. But when it comes to even non credit opportunities, because technology is always changing, we can solve the challenge of making sure that those in the workforce are staying current and up to date by providing access to up to date materials for them to
Mm.
practice. Far more than just here's a 8 week or 4 week course that you can complete. It could be, well, what exactly do you want to learn, or more importantly, our partners, what do you want your people to get upskilled on, and we can fine tune exactly what they're looking for so we can meet their need directly.
So let's talk about AI because AI is in everything that we're doing today. It is not going away. So, can you share how it's impacting the world of IT education and how it's going to shape programs moving forward?
AI is huge, and I agree, not going anywhere, and it's not going to be the style of the Terminator and being afraid of AI. There's a lot of opportunity for everybody to learn how to best utilize AI. We are going to be helping our students learn in all our programs how to do prompt engineering
Mhm.
so that they have the opportunity to learn how to truly utilize that skill and that technique. As AI evolves, I see the opportunity of what we would consider an entry level position, like a level one position, changing where that's more automated and that the level two positions become more entry level for the person to be engaged with. And then, more importantly, increasing everybody outside of technology's awareness of using AI and making it good to use AI and all the tools and techniques that work for that, to our education partners on how to use that for their secondary students, so it's
Mhm.
not just a cheating tool, but it's a tool to help them
Mhm.
learn, to exactly an AI to monitor things going on. For example, we're getting ready to test something at the university, to have AI monitor cameras for potential engagement that shouldn't be on the campus. Whether someone's carrying a gun or something, and that could be created as an opportunity for learning and immediately alert
Mhm.
for those type of things. So, I mean, AI is opening the possibilities to everything. The biggest challenge is not knowing what's coming, but that's technology. We'll never know what's going to
And
come.
it's moving so fast. But I think one of the things you said is, prompt engineering, getting that into
Hmm.
all students, because I want to make sure that everybody knows that this is not just for IT students.
Yes.
The understanding of how to productively use AI is for everybody.
Yes, I completely agree. And I mean, just think about when we first started Googling it, right?
Mhm.
And we were teaching our students to Google something so that they can expand their knowledge, and then teach them the first response in Google isn't always the first answer that you need to do. You need to
Mhm.
keep looking further. AI is just the same way. You're going to chat GPT it instead, but you want to make sure you're doing your due diligence, ensuring that the information is true and accurate. So you can't always take it for the very first link or the very first response back that it's true and correct.
Now that's really, really good. And all of our staff and faculty are gonna need training in that too as well. I'm sure you know that.
Yes,
So
for
we'll be
sure.
leaning on you for that.
Yeah, it'll be a great opportunity.
So how do you see IT evolving, as technology continues to advance? I mean, what do you see? What's on the horizon?
So what I love about WSU Tech is we can pivot quickly because IT has to pivot quickly. Where we see some good growth outside of AI is a lot more high speed computer opportunities.
Mhm.
And then more importantly, in the state of Kansas and across the nation, access to the entire world through high speed internet
Mhm.
with fiber, which is an old school technology, finally coming out to everybody, to their
Mhm.
homes and their houses, will really open up the opportunity of connecting the world together. So, which means then you got to prepare those that aren't necessarily used to it
Mhm.
on how to best utilize it. And then, more importantly, getting common, regular, everyday people to start thinking through the hygiene of cybersecurity, making sure that they're aware of what they do and how to do it, just like what you would do and just, washing your hands to avoid the spread of a flu or whatever. Some digital hygiene will be the same thing to reduce the spread of all the things that we have for risk factors. Speaking of risk factors, cybersecurity um, is huge.
Mhm.
A lot of companies are falling victim. The governments and local municipalities are falling victim to those issues, and they're not going to change. They're not going to get reduced, but there's new standards coming out from the federal government for CMMC for our manufacturing
Mhm.
partners. And so that also means getting our students prepared to understand CMMC and then
Mhm.
help their employers get up and ready to meet those standards. So, I mean, there's a lot on the horizon that we're aware of, plus the things that we don't know that someone's getting ready to make that they've been building in their garage, just like the Apple computer and the PC. All that stuff came out of someone
Mhm.
else's garage. So
So I think we're hearing more about cybersecurity because there's so much good technology that's
mhm.
identifying things so quickly.
Yeah.
And then it becomes, I think that's why we hear so much more than we did maybe even 5 years ago.
Yes, I completely agree. Because the awareness factor in technology has been increasing tenfold over the last few years.
Yeah. So I want to talk about something that I know you want to talk about, and I'm excited about, and I know you are too.
I am very
So
excited
let's
about it.
talk about what's happening starting now
Hmm.
at South.
So we are building the Tech Hack. Hack is an acronym for Hub for Advanced Computer Knowledge. Excuse me, can't even say my own acronym. Love Chrissy Buck. She's the brilliant mind behind that, plus her partner Stephanie in the program. I asked for help because I'm not creative, and they came up with a great name. With this opportunity, it helps us at the college in several ways. One, all our academic programming can be housed together. So all our support, cyber, cloud programming, new programs like data analytics, and anything else that we can dream of comes together. Plus, we're increasing our partnership opportunities with Wichita Public Schools and becoming the third future ready center for them in IT, helping solve the challenge for secondary educators to have that skill set. We can now provide sophomores and all the teachers teaching those in all the 7 high schools here, computer science principals through our regional partnership agreement with co.org. Then juniors and seniors can come and see us, and we can help them in 3 different pillars that they pick from, which is cyber, programming, and data. And then, as you know, technical certificates, graduation certificates from the high school, giving them the opportunity to walk
Mhm.
across 2 stages of graduation. I don't know if I would walk across 2 stages, but I would have loved the opportunity when I
Mhm.
graduated high school to have that. And so it'll be really great. And then the seniors, their spring semester, getting them plugged into industry for
Applied
some
learning.
applied learning opportunities, and then getting them ready to be hired right out of high school,
Mhm.
finish their education. Good friend of mine, Tanya, says a great scholarship is a job for these students, so they can easily get taken care of. Then we're also creating spaces to increase our engagement with industry, you know, to have them even office on campus, so they can see what we're
Mhm.
doing, a lab space to get industry problems and test them out, and a cyber range. I'm truly excited about a cyber
So
range.
excited about this. I've been wanting this for a long time.
Yeah, you and me both.
I'm
Yes.
so excited.
Yeah, it'll be really exciting. A little test range for our students to practice on,
Mhm.
to practice doing attacks and defending cyber attacks.
Mhm.
And then outside of academics, working with our industry partners to simulate their actual infrastructure and their tool sets that they use to defend on and practice with and help their associates train on, because it's really hard to do that on a live
Sure.
infrastructure, because as soon as you open something up, anything can happen. And then flip the industry engagement where we can work with industry partners that has a tool set they would like another industry partner to try out and see if they would like that. So we have a lot of opportunity with that cyber range. It's going to be
Super
exciting.
excited.
Mhm.
So when's this gonna be done?
It is going to be done shortly after spring break in 100% live fall of 25.
Fabulous.
Yes, all our academic programming and our high school future ready center with 259 will be all ready August. It'll be amazing.
So I wanna thank you for being the quarterback I knew you could be and
Yes,
taking
thank
us
you.
from where we've been to where we're going, and, can't wait to cut the ribbon on this new piece.
Neither can I.
And I wanna thank you and your faculty and the team that you have for doing all the work that you're doing, and, love the industry engagement, love the applied learning, and let's just keep growing this thing, making
Yes.
it like we wanna become the Silicon Valley of the Midwest.
Yes, very much so, and be the place where everybody can come and get what they need, and we can help get them up and running
That's right.
100%.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Sherry, for the opportunity.
Thank you for tuning into Tech Talk with WSU Tech. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And until next time, stay connected and keep exploring the incredible work happening at WSU Tech.